Hello, everybody. We're live. Hello, everybody. Thank you, fans. Thank you, fans. You're all entitled to everything. I'm so sorry that Cupcake is so lost to soul. Trying to imitate me? Why would I want to intimidate you? I'm my own man. What do you have in store for me? Are you threatening me, sir? Is that what you're doing? Welcome to our chat room where everybody's safe and welcome. Sup, Jazz Blues, my cowboy. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I was writing an important letter and I had to rewrite it twice and make sure it was all spelled out right and fill out the envelope. I looked up and it was 12:11. So I'm sorry, my apologies. Justice for Cupcake. I don't know what justice you're looking for, but welcome. You're entitled to your opinion, Mr. Mason in Portland. Welcome. This is your chat room. You're welcome here. Brutal Payne, my friend. How are you, sir? How are you, Brutus? Yes, this is your chat room where you're safe to talk amongst each other, have fun, and do your thing. You have no qualms about myself banning you anymore. I want you guys to be happy, and just hang on with me one second. Just turn on your gifted memberships, and remember we get a lot of gifted memberships around here. We're over 400 strong, and super tips are up and running. Even though I'm streaming through the phone, I got it up on the screen so we could play it so you could hear it. And I hope, is the volume good? Can you hear me? I didn't know if I got my volume up. I'm not going to be doing too much of a show tonight. I just wanted to read. I guess not. Did you guys hear what you guys said? Joey, we don't mind being banned. It's not like we're a bunch of bitches. Well, some people seem to take it very personally and cry. My mods, they don't have the ability to ban anybody for good. They can time people up. They really, some of them do. But I want to be to where if you're only going to get banned for the harsh basic rules that most other big channels do, I want you guys to feel safe, comfortable here, to know that, and I'm not saying that I'm turning into Mr. Nice Guy, and I'm turning into this guy that's not going to be, I'll go postal at any given time. That's just me. You don't know that. But when I see chatters in the chat room saying, I'm trying to imitate, I've never tried to imitate anybody. I'm my own man. See, that's the difference between you and I, is I am a real man, and I know that. And I don't have to cry and bitch about what other people are doing like you do. You get so upset and call me liars and fakes and I'm doing this because you can't accept the fact that what I do, and the numbers don't lie, and I've always been popular and still will be popular and remain popular. And I wish you the best of luck with your flip-flopper shirt. That's, I look at it like this. You went a lot out of your way, spent a lot of money for a nobody like me. And so, as far as we're concerned, we won. You're the one that spent ridiculous money to just be able to be on a t-shirt. We have frappa now. That's our phrase here. And so I wish you the best of luck. But to go around and tell more lies that I'm trying to imitate you. What is your deal? Are you that lost of a soul? Do you need counseling? I go 10.0 on a lot of people. Some people I don't like. But I've learned that I have to accept certain things that I don't control. And no matter what people think of me, what they say, or how they threaten me, or they do this, or they talk about my family, it's all good. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I know what I am. I know what my wife is. I know what my kids are. I know what my grandkids are. And that's it. So you're entitled to your opinion. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on, but I want to cover a little bit about Gonzo. Joy, what's the problem here? Nothing here. But hey, Gonzo, what's up? I ain't heard from you in a while, buddy. How are you? Nothing, buddy. We're just having a midnight chat to recap Spider's haircut. And Spider's long rumor about an affair with Peaches. Is it true? Say it ain't true. I don't know. Is Spider flipped to the other side? Is Peaches really secretly meeting Spider and they're having secret dates and dinners? I don't know. And what about that haircut? He got gum stuck in his hair? What did you guys think about that? Sounds awful sticky to me, like a spider. When you crap on stealing your content last year? Well, I mean, I do not agree with people just taking our shows and just basically sniping us, which is against YouTube terms of service. It's a snipe, albeit transformative, and they don't work for none of that. We put the work in for that. So if you think that's right, then you got problems. But I just let the proper channels handle that and let the chips fall where they fall. I take back my content. I have premieres. They're welcome here to give their opinion as much as they want. We don't care, and that's all I got to say about that. But when I see people like I've been physically threatened by Mason in Portland several times. He's physically wrote he's going to kick my ass if I don't give my rents back. So at CatalanoCon, we're going to have a hunt, like an Easter egg hunt, where gum or lice. I don't know. Well, see, that was my first thing, but I go, but it was not lice stuff. But I guess one of the little kids put gum in his hair. It's like a sticky thing, I don't know. Fell asleep with it in his mouth. I don't know what happened. I just thought it was kind of weird. So, kind of like a spider being sticky. But yeah, so I wanted to just talk a little about that. But what really intrigued me is Peaches really coming on and asking what he wanted for dinner tonight. Like they've been seeing each other. I don't know if that's a fact. Excuse me. 1 second. Blow my nose. Excuse me. I put a hot pizza in my mouth this afternoon, right out of the oven. And did you ever do that? It's so hot, but then the cheese slid down it fell off the bottom of my lip, and all the sauce that was boiling hot just boiled on my lips. And even if it was 3 or 4 seconds, I could already feel it blistering up. I got my lip real good. Talk about some hot. I don't know what possessed me to pick up the pizza right after it came out of the oven. Yeah, well, I'm sober now. How many days, whatever that day was. I mean, I threw 18 years of sobriety of not touching a drink out the door. For whatever reasons I did. But, shit happens. We're all human. And I did learn one thing out of it. I didn't miss it. I have no worries about me ever touching a drink again, because I didn't miss that sick feeling and throwing up and hangover, and I didn't miss it. I proved to myself, what did I come back to this for? So that's a good thing. I don't have to worry about that coming back into my life, which is a good thing, because a drunk means not good. Not at this age. I'm trying to get my house straight. So I just thought I'd come on and chat and see what's happening, answer some questions. And everybody's welcome here. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm turning home to leave. I'm being Mr. Nice Guy. What I'm saying is you have the right to your opinion, and you have the right to say what you want within reason. I mean, let's face it. There's going to be rules of banment, but I don't want to generally ban it. I really don't want to ban anybody. So I'm asking my mods not to quickly time people out unless they're doing really horrendous talk. Then they should be timed out. But other than that, let's just let them speak their mind, let them have their chat room, let them feel comfortable over here. And I think that's a good thing. Mason in Portland says, Joey, don't you think it's a bit hypocritical to always call Kahuna and I a drunk while you threw away years of sobriety to get drunk? No, not really, because I did make it 18 years. So I don't think it's hypocritical. And you've said some pretty hard, see, in the defense of mine, you've said some pretty hard, you physically have threatened that you're going to kick my ass if you don't give a rent. We have it documented. You don't see me crying. So that's the problem, is are you men or are you little boys? So we're going to have at CatalanoCon, like Easter egg hunt, find, lose missing tooth, and Mason's wrench. That's going to be one of our things we're going to do at CatalanoCon. Okay? If you guys can find Mason's wrench, you can get back to how's Stabby C doing? Stabby C is doing great. Yeah, she's got about a year left. I would say May of next year. She'll be home sometime at the end of May. She's doing well. I just talked to her a little while ago. She's doing well. I didn't talk to her physically. I talked to her through an interpreter. That's how I've talked to her my whole life. Anytime she's ever tried to call me, it's got to be through an interpreter, a relay operator for the deaf, hard of hearing. That's sign language. She speaks sign language to the interpreter. Interpreter interprets it to me over the phone. So I've never heard my daughter speak her natural voice. She's never said anything out of her mouth physically. It's always been through sign or text. She's been profoundly deaf and never. So no wrench for Mason till Catalan. That's the ticket right now. I mean, he's the one threatening. So, but we're gonna give him an opportunity to get his wrench back. We can find his wrench. We're fair here. As much as people hate me, I know I have a lot of people that love us, love me. I just want people to realize that I know I can't control every situation, but don't think that if I'm pissed off, I'm not gonna go off on people. There are some people I dislike and never will like. I'm just being honest. I can never see forgiveness. I can never see. I would be their friend, hang out with them, talk to them. I would be civil with them in public. If they came to the public event, I would be civil and be professional. But my opinion of them is still going to be the same. It's just like a lot of people don't like me, never can like me. So that's okay. I'm okay with all that crap. So it doesn't matter anymore. My life continues. My show will continue. I'll continue. I'll still be here next year, the year after. As long as I'm alive, my channel will be up and running. And we'll be doing it. Super tips went well tonight for Spider and Mr. C. They got some nice super tips. I like to see the people that do super tips. They're talented. And there's some good ones today. I don't know if you guys saw them. I'm going to play a couple of them. They're pretty funny. Let me see if I got them on here. Hang on. There's the super tips, as you can see. That's super tips. That's how the box goes, see? And then you just click on them, see? And it should come up here. Let me see. Let me see it. Well, I gotta take it off. Hang on. That's funny. Hang on. I gotta turn up the volume. Hang on, people. This is just show you what you guys are missing. All right, let's go here. This is the first one we got tonight. What the hell's going on? Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to change the volume in So I have to take it off of the headset. Hang on. It's on the headset. Hang on. I don't know why it does this. But hang on, let me get that back. I gotta get it back here, then I'll play, show you guys. But it was going through my headset, so I gotta fix this problem here. Let's see if I got it here. All right. But anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to talk? Anybody ask anything? Your best way to ask me is through a super tip. You got anything derogatory you want to say? Now's the time to do it. You ain't got to worry about me going post or banning anybody. The curse is real? Which curse is that, dude? Which one is real? Please enlighten me what you're talking about. That's the only one I'll read free. If you want to know about the curse, you have to send me a super tip. So, torpedo bats. Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, I saw them. I guess they're legal. People have been questioning them. The Yankees are the one using them the most, aren't they? But Aaron Judd won't use it. They point out 3 factors why he won't. He don't believe in them. So, but the rest of the guys do, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about them. Like I said, I've been out of the game for 10 years now, so I don't know. I don't know what their thought process is. I don't know. There's a lot of. I did look at the approved list and saw that there's a lot of new different bat companies and glove companies, and it used to be Rawlings for baseballs. It used to be Rawlings for gloves. Spalding had a few play contracts. And it was Louisville Slugger was the bat when the Mizuno came in, and that was it in my day. And then now there's like 20 bat companies that make bats that are approved. So, Joey, don't show screen and that don't show nothing. I showed you the same thing. That screen showed you the same thing that's played on that channel. That's the screen where the super tips come in. It does not show anything of the person's personal, of anything. That page is the control center to play them what you see on the screen. So I would not do that, sir. So you understand that, right? That's strictly whatever you see on the screen with a super tip. That's what you would see on that screen there. You understand that, right? I would never put anybody in jeopardy. See, yeah. I'm just trying to get the volume. It's because I'm on my phone, so I don't have it hooked up to my phone. I'm just trying to see why it didn't play here. Let me see what it play loud now. Let's see. Oh, something's not on. I had this problem earlier. It's like it's all tied into OBS, but it's not for some reason. I don't understand why. Oh, I think I know why. It's probably this one. Hang on one second, people. Let me see. I think it's probably here. Super tips is on, right? This has got to be on monitor off. This has got to be on monitor off. I think that's the best way to close that. Let me see now. Let's see. And this has got to go here on this one. Alright. Back here, then that was right. Monitor's not off. It's got a monitor, output, monitor, output. Hang on one second, people. I'm just trying to make sure that this works. Anyhow, I mean, it's no big deal. I don't have to show you. It was working fine. You go back and look at the show because it was working beautifully today. It really well. Oh, that's right. You got to be on the super tips. All right. So, that being said, just let me get out OBS for a minute. Instead, you got to reset it. It goes down if you just leave it up for a while and then nothing happens. But anyhow, so let's see what's tomorrow. There's no more. We're not gonna have a morning show tomorrow. I'm not gonna do the morning show. I don't like getting up early. We got Lou and I will be on at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. I think Spider and Mr. C are just gonna be doing once a week. I'm assuming the Upper Shot Lounge will be in the works. There's a lot of things being done. That's her pet project, so I really got nothing to do with that. You know, I'm just not gonna get crazy over stupid stuff no more. It's just not worth it for me. You know, people, you know, I don't know what more I could do. I can't show my analytics. I show my numbers. I show, you know, we make quietly a little bit more than $1,000 a month, or our average is about 14. And that's all. We're happy with that. You know, I'm content. You know, at least we're trying. At least we do it. You know. I just want to come on, touch base with everybody, see what's happening. Is it true you're trying to steal people's credit card? No, that's not true. Not true at all. If you got proof of that, you already shown that. See, that's just you trying to fire me up. So, no, I first of all, a thief is not my nature. It's just not my nature being a thief. It never has been, never will be. That's how I kept the job for 34 years. You understand? Because I wasn't a thief. You understand? I've done some shady shit, but I'm not going to steal people that are giving hard-earned money to us and steal their credit card. First of all, I don't have their whole credit card. We don't get that information. So I don't know why you persist on thinking, you know. But see, here's what I gotta look at it, Rochi, is you will one day get a lot older. You'll get more miserable, and you'll start feeling guilty. And people will really start disliking you more and more. And then you'll build a way to nothing because of nothing that you accomplish and the lies you tell and, you know, the shit you make up and whatever this humor is that you think is funny, it ain't gonna last long, pal, because you're not funny. You're really not. But you're entitled to your opinion, and I really don't give too much shit about you. You're old news. You're stuck on the same shit from 2 years ago. You can't get nothing new. So I look at it like this. You're like someone that's not even there, dust in the wind, you know. Why do you give into the trolls? It just makes them do it more. I don't give in to nobody. I'm just saying that they don't get in here. They think they do. Call John. I don't want to call John. Why would I want to call John? What should I say to John? There's nothing I want to say to that tard at all. John is John. I got nothing to say to him. Yeah, definitely not. I think are they all coming down to Florida this week? Is there some event going on? Shuli, they in his chat room, he asked, well, on the show today, while I was in his chat room, he asked me if I was coming down. I go, I wasn't invited. He goes, what do you mean you're not invited? I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. Does anybody enlighten me what's going on down here? See Proverbs? That's one of my fondest tattoos. Yeah. Another person, and another good friend of mine has that, but it's a lot bigger on his forearms. I emulated him. You know, he's my mentor. So, Dabble Con at Carl's house in Cape Coral. Okay, well, can you explain it to me? What's it about? Is it people going to be at the house, or they just people buying the show and they stay home and they watch it? I don't know how it's going. I know nothing about it. He asked me if I'm coming down. I go, I'm not invited. So he goes, you're not invited. You come on down. So I guess that was an invitation, but I don't have no desire to go down. I'm too busy. I don't want to go down to. I just don't have no desire to go down there. What is the best pizza? Chicago style pizza from Chicago. There's no other pizza like it. You'll never find pizza better than Chicago. Well, I'll show you. No, he did. I didn't. He said yes. What do you mean? Yes, you are. But I hadn't gotten the formal invitation. But he was just assumed I was already asked and coming down. So, an oversight. But I didn't say I would come. I didn't say I wouldn't come. I just probably won't go. I got no time. Yeah, he didn't include me, DV. Yeah, I know. It's a sad day. Yeah, I know. Wait, do you watch the TSN anymore? Don't you watch the TSN anymore? I just said I was in the chat room. I don't watch him regularly. You talking about the Shuli Network? Yes, I watch him, but not like I used to. I don't watch anybody. I really don't. I don't watch hardly anybody. I got no time. Shuli is a snake? Oh, that's your opinion. Shuli is a good man. And I got nothing but love for him. And, everybody hates everybody. The Augustino's on Southport and Addison. I knew you were going to say that. Because I went to school. I went to school with the kids. The Augustino. The kids took over the place for their father. And they were nothing like their parents. They were, the son works hard. But remember when Shui got the yeah, it was more than $20, sir. It was $100. But you look back at that, it was $100 actually. So, yeah. Illuminati's on Lincoln Avenue. Illuminati. Is it North Lincoln Avenue? Or is it down? Is it because Lincoln Avenue runs all the way up to, I believe Lincoln ends at. Let me try to think here. It goes up to Lincoln. It's been a while now. It goes past Irving. It goes past Montrose. It ends at. Does it end at Lawrence Lincoln Avenue? I think, or is it Montrose? Ends at Tui. Okay, Tui. Lincoln goes all the way to Tui from the city one because it becomes a. I thought it's zigzags. Yeah, I think you're right. It does come Tui. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's actually without me doxing myself. God, because you know me. Tui Avenue. I went Tui Avenue in that neighborhood up there is where I was sent to high school. So you figure out the rest. Are you excited for the Tigers opening day tomorrow? In Detroit Tigers? Be honest with you, I haven't followed baseball in a long time. But yeah, I'm excited for baseball for anybody that's a baseball fan. I always got the love deep down for the game. I just haven't had no desire to watch it. And, when I went to prison, I felt like my whole legacy went out the door anyhow. So it's just more of embarrassment, so I don't really pay attention. I talked to a few guys. I talked to Laird. I talked to Bull Durham a couple months ago. I had Kevin Menchon last month. Joey, can you show the pizza holder you got? The pizza holder? You talking about my pizza that I got a regular pizza holder to take out of the oven? What are you talking about, buddy? I got the real deal, pal. Okay? I got the real deal here, see? You see, right? Scoop that right out of the oven, see? Right here. Real deal, pal. Yeah. That's the real deal. Yeah. All right. You were underwear cleaner. You didn't work I was an underwear cleaner? Okay, but I did work in baseball, and I was a clubhouse manager When I was a bad boy, yeah, we did that with laundry. As a clubhouse manager, it's my responsibility to make sure the laundry's done. But again, you're entitled to your opinion. But I did work in baseball for 34 years. Yeah, yeah. And you can verify that with Major League Baseball in New York if you like to. Make sure you spell my name right when you call them, right? So, yeah. Underwear washer cleaning, you didn't work in baseball. I did work in baseball. I worked in player development, pal. Very important position. All positions behind the scenes with players are important. I did all the day-to-day operations for all the players. I was also the assistant minor league equipment manager full-time for the Texas Rangers, and big responsibility with that job. So I handled taking care of all our minor league players. So, but I played baseball up until I was in my 20s. But yeah, I never signed. But I worked in baseball behind the scenes. You understand that, right? So I did work. I got paid by baseball teams. Yeah, so I worked in baseball. Yeah. See, you're misconstrued it because you should be saying you never played the game. Then you would be correct. But I did work behind the scenes. See, I guess, you're just not bright. I guess. I don't know. I watched Ben play. Yeah, I had a great job. I got paid to go sit in the ballpark and sit in the dugout and have fun. Yeah, you're right. Pretty lucky guy, ain't I? Yeah. I know you wish you could have been me, huh? I loved it. I went to work every day and watched baseball every day. Sat in the dugout during the game, horsed around with the players, had a lot of fun. Loved my job. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, that was a great time. Sorry, Joey, didn't you already answer when did you spend most of your time doing? I did everything. Day-to-day operations, take care of everything, man. The players, you get there early in the morning. One of the biggest things you got to do is I got to get shopping for all the food for the clubhouse. I got to make sure that all the uniforms, they dried completely, because you don't put the uniforms itself in the dryer after you wash them. You hang out the uniforms. Make sure that all their undergarments got dried properly. Make sure their shoes got shined pretty good. I check all my staff to make sure everything was accordingly. All the clubhouse was clean from top to bottom. All the toilet paper was filled. All the shampoos and the bar soaps, new ones are put in the shower. Put on. For all the African American ball players, make sure they got their Afro sheen and all their, the gels for the other players and the razors and then players come in. You got to make sure the kitchen's stocked. Then you got to make sure the equipment goes out to the field every day for batting practice. Got to make sure the setup is done. You got to work with the court with the ground crew when they're going to be setting up the field stuff. You got to make sure the batting cages are working. You got to make sure that the Ponzu ball machine is working in case coaches want to work with players throwing curveballs on the Ponzu machine. You got to make sure that the tees are working. You got to make sure that the rosin bags are made. You got to make sure the balls are rubbed. You got to make sure pine tars on the rags. And then you got to make sure all the packages are dispersed out after you go upstairs to check what mail came in from all the agents and all the companies. You got to make sure that the players will send you out 1,000 errors for dip or special things, or players that can't speak English will come in with their checkbook, tell you to write all their bills, they behind to pay their bills. It's everything, just day-to-day stuff like that, My 60-year-old nephew did that too. Did he? That's cool. I started at the clubhouse. I was young. I was very young when I started working in the Major League clubhouse as a bat boy. It's a great job, great opportunity, because being a clubhouse manager, the big league pays you well. If you're a good clubhouse manager, the players reciprocate well, especially if you got a high-dollar team. You will make a good living. You can put a lot of money away. Rub-a-dub-dub. Big leagues is way different though. Nothing can be out of place in the big leagues. Nothing. You got to make sure. Like in the minor leagues, you get away with a lot more stuff, especially at the lower levels. They'll patch a pair of pants 5-6 times before they'll be able to take in the budget to spend for a new uniform pants. Minor league budget is way different. Major league budget is unlimited. It's like if you're winning a championship in AAA and you're getting ready to go to playoffs, and September 1st rolls around, and the major league team is in the thick of things, they pull your whole team. They pull they pull up their 15 guys for the 40-man roster, and they don't care about you winning. It ain't about the AAA team winning. It's about the big leagues advancing to the World Series. That's what. At the end of the day, it's all about one thing: the wheels turn for the big league team to make it to the big World Series. They get a ring and they make that money. It ain't about the minor leagues. Minor leagues is about making sure the players get taken care of, treated properly. They understand that every time they advance from A ball, AA, AAA, it's a closer step to the big leagues. You never want to give them too much. You don't want to give them too much of a taste of the big leagues. AAA, I'll give them a little taste of the big leagues, but not too much, because when they graduate to the big leagues, they'll see they went from hamburger to the best filet mignon they could possibly get. So, you gonna answer that text? What text was that? That wasn't a text. That was a notification. Yeah, that was a notification for email. Yeah. Do most players that enter the major leagues come from the minor leagues? Very few people go straight from college or straight from high school to the big leagues without going to the minor leagues. There's been a few players that's done it, 2 or 3 players that have went from college right to the big leagues. Very rare in baseball. It ain't like football where all players got to go to college and they go right to the NFL. Hockey has minor leagues. Basketball, same way, college right to the NBA. But very, very limited people go straight from college into the big leagues without going to minor leagues. Most prospects won't see AAA. Most prospects will go AA, and if they're number 1 picks and they're excelling the way that they predict they're gonna, they might get a year in they'll go to the fall league. That's where they'll showcase them in the fall league in Arizona. That's where all the fall league in Arizona, which is in September, is where all the first and second round draft picks go to play. It's a league. They get their showcase on. All the big wigs from every team is there. All the GMs, all the assistant GMs, all the scouting directors, all the player development directors are at these games. It showcases their players that they drafted. They'll go probably in the high A ball. They'll try to get them there about halfway through the season. Hopefully they'll excel, put them in AA. Maybe stay a total year and a half, 2 years in the minor leagues and then up from AA into the big leagues. Sometimes they can't rush guys. Sometimes they send guys up too fast, and they get up there and I'll pass you a pitcher. He'll go up and get shell shocked. He'll get in a situation to lose the game and get beat bad. They send him back down to minors. He never recovers. There was a second round pick, Mario Ramos, supposed to be a big leaguer all the way. The Rangers brought him up too early, and he got fucking beat bad, like 5-6 home runs in the game. Came down, never left AAA ever again to go to big leagues ever. He just mentally couldn't do it. So you got to be careful. Somebody can't take him along. But then I saw a lot of number 1 draft picks didn't make it out of AA and went home, retired. Laughed at the team and took the sign-on bonus and just retired. It happens. You can't predict. These scouts can't have a magic wand and say, he's going to be a 5-2 player. We know he's going to be. He's number 1 draft pick. He's the best in the country. He's going to be the best. You don't know that. Anything can happen. So, and you cannot judge off aluminum bats. You just can't. You predict that. You got your experience as a scout. I mean, I was told the best 5-2 player on paper, the greatest 5-2 player ever on paper, hands down from any scout I'll tell you, was Alex Rodriguez. Was he? Alex was not a team player. How many World Series did he win in his career for the caliber of player he was? 1. Rangers hated him. Yankee players didn't like him. Wasn't a clutch hitter. He tanked every time in the clutch situation. He was an individual piece of shit by himself and cared about his own stats. He's got an asterisk there in his name. He'll never be in the Hall of Fame. So, but he was the best full 5-2 player on paper. He was. He sold his soul. He sold his soul to steroids. Was the real plan for the real Catalano TV? What's the real plan? What do you mean the real plan? I don't understand what question. What have I been doing every day for 2.5 years? It's Catalano TV will continue streaming, and hopefully we'll continue to get better and get CatalanoCon off the ground, the first one, March of next year. It's going to be a great event. We got a lot of things, a lot of talent that wants to come here. We're going to do well. I think we're going to sell a lot of tickets. It's going to be good. We got a lot of support. We got a lot more support than a lot of people think. We really do. And it's proven every day. 2 years and the stream are even more pathetic than... Really? Well, that's your opinion. You know, are you butthurt, Doom, because you got beat by us? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I mean, seriously. What is your problem? I can't help you're a piece of shit. That's not I didn't make you a piece of shit. You made yourself a piece of shit. But I'm not going to fucking throw you out because you want to be an asshole and make an opinion. I don't care. You know? You tried to hurt us and you failed. No one listens to you. None of you guys are getting anywhere. You try to take my money away. You try to stop people from sending the money to us. It don't work. It still comes. So you're just wasting your time. You know? So I don't know. You know, I don't know. You got a miserable life, I guess. That's all I can say. Gonzo. I told you the 10th inning was the way. Yes, and Gonzo. I've never said that wouldn't happen, but I talked to the people like you told me, and they just felt because I was established as Dabbleverse, it would never work. It would have to be like I would have to leave the internet and be gone for 6-8 months and then reinvent myself on another platform. I just had Kevin Mensch on. It was a great interview, great show. And a lot of the people who came to that were there, they asked some very respectful questions. Everybody was cool with him. He was a great guy. I can get a lot of guys like that. I could have players every day come in. But the way you set it up, believe me, what we talked about, I would love to do that. It's not a fit right now. It's the real Joey or fake. This is the real. I've never been fake. See, one thing I'm not fake. I'm never fake. I'm always real from my heart. Fake person, I've never been. I don't believe in it. So I've always tried to be righteous and be the best I can. You know, like I said, I'm not perfect, but I've never been a phony. I've always been real with everybody. So yeah, no works. I don't like doing works. I'm not good at it. So just not good at it. I've always tried to keep it real with people, especially when I scream by myself. You know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff Lou and I laugh at because if he's not amused or I'm boring and not bringing it, he'll try to poke and pick and get me going, and he does. He's good at it. But Lou's a good guy, man. He's a great guy. We get along good. I'm tired, but you know, it's business as usual for my life. You know, I take it day by day, every day. What is your thoughts on the torpedo bat? I don't really have an opinion. I don't know. It's kind of weird looking, but it's working for some players, I guess. You know, I think if you believe in something hard enough, even if it's not the right choice, if you believe it, it'll happen. You have nothing to lose. Your baseball stories, our insights are better than the stuff. I know that. You're right. I have nothing to lose. I've got a lot of great stories, man. And, you know, Menchie and I were talking about the other day because, you know, I talked to him a couple of times since then. You know, he's neighbors. He lives right down the street from our friend, the one that you told me that I would never say anything that I know personal. But Josh Hamilton is a good guy, man. And, you know, Josh is very reserved. He says sometimes he'll have to pull in and get out of the car because Josh will just stare at him, you know, because he forgets things, I guess. He's getting older, but I'm glad he's doing well. He said he's doing well, and they live in the same neighborhood, so that's good. Great guy, good guy, and I spent some time with Josh Hamilton, and I know about his struggles, and because we shared that together, you know, and maybe someday I'll have Josh Hamilton on. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just grateful that I have the ability that I still have a lot of great friends in baseball, and I could call a lot of major league players up and a lot of former major league players and a lot of Hall of Famers I know on a first day base. I could call I keep in contact. See, older they get, a lot of ball players, they keep in touch by sending cards out at Christmas. They'll send you go to these team parties. If you're with a team, they invite anybody else part of any team. I talked to a lot of players. My original plan for 2011 was to have a baseball show and interviews, and it was going to be good. And I got lost, you know. So I'm out of the closet. Who cares? Well, good for you, Final Boss. I hope you're happy. Joey I wasn't fake being drunk. I was legitimately drunk, pal. I suffered for 2 days. So see, that's the other thing that you don't understand about me, Rochi. That's why you have a hard time convincing people of anything you say about me to be true, because I don't fake. And I did the right thing the next day. I poured out the liquor. I faked the coma. I did. I was in the hospital, but I wasn't in a coma. Yeah, I did. But I also came clean for it. See, because I don't like to lie. I feel guilty when I lie. So, so I came clean with that. So you can hold it whatever you want, but I was righteous and I did the right thing. So that's that. The problem is in the Dabbleverse, nobody likes realness. They don't like no one to speak from the heart. They don't like a guy like me. I'm too bold. I'm too right to the point, and they don't like that. They want to do lies and works and jokes on people. Rochi's not funny. He's terrible at it. He doesn't get anything right, and that's just the way it is. I understand you, Joseph. I saw you faking a coma and being drunk for attention. I wasn't being drunk for no attention at all. Jack had sent me a link. I was feeling no pain, and I went on. See, that's the difference between me and you, Rochi. You could only go on the Quadfather and with Eco. I get to go on any show I want to. That's the difference between you and I. You see? So you're just a dumb person that lives in the UK that wishes he really was me, because people say as much as you follow me and as much as you know about me, you must really be in love with me. Okay? I do own this channel. It's my channel. I do. I own everything I've done in this channel is mine. But see, Rochi, I don't know what happened to you in life. I don't know if you were beat too much by your parents or your brother didn't, drown you enough. You're a sad individual. You really are. And I feel sorry for you. I really do. Yeah, I can't read. Yeah, you're right. I can read pretty good, though. I seem to not have a problem when I read, But Joey doesn't even own a trademark to his own name. Really? Yeah. If that's what you believe, Doom, I don't have to trademark my name, number one. But you can keep on thinking whatever you think, Doom. It's not going to work, buddy. You're just a figment of my imagination. It's a shame that I'm in your head. Do you go to sleep thinking of me? Do you go to sleep cussing me? You're so pissed off because you can't get to me? Is that your problem? No, I don't know. That content is mine, so I do own it, sir. You're begging to tell you you're wrong. It is mine. So you'll see that in the long run. All you do is take my work and throw it up there. That's all you do. You do nothing. You're not transformative over anything. And you are breaking YouTube services, and eventually it's going to catch up to you, and the channel's going to go bye-bye, and I'm going to laugh at you guys. How was the 8 people you had tonight versus the 50 that they had? Did you like that? Yeah, you didn't have money to buy views today? Is that what happened? Yeah. Am I? I'm the bottom of the barrel, and so are you, Doom. You hide behind a mask. You're a failed at everything you've tried to do. You're a loser. I'm right here showing my face. So keep on speaking, Doom, unless you can show yourself and who you really are. Looks like you're the loser, pal, not me. Keep on talking. No, keep on talking. Keep on talking. You're just burying yourself to make yourself look like an asshole. Remember when you cried over John's Melinda? I didn't cry over anybody, Rochi. I think you're the one that cries over it. You guys used to beg him to get on. You guys did everything you can back in the day to get on anybody's show. And you always got thrown off because they found out what piece of garbage you were. Again, so you want to keep on going? We can do this all night. You remember this? You remember that? You remember this? Huh? Yeah, yep, I did. Yep, Doom, yep. Whatever you say, Doom. Whatever you say. Again, talking from a man that hides behind a mask, or a woman, or a pussy, or whatever they call it. You ain't shit, Doom. Yeah, I know you can't clip me and put none of my shit up on your channel no more. How'd that work out for you? And then he ran like a sissy and took it down before YouTube took it down. Oh, my God. What an embarrassment you are. You cry. I don't cry about nothing. I laugh at the show. See, Doom, this is a show. And you act and you play a game. Good evening, Peacock. What's happening, buddy? How are you? Nice person. See, someone that I like. See, Doom, you're in a losing situation, buddy. Nobody likes you deeply. No one's going to listen to you about me. Not a soul will. So what's your next move? What's it going to be? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. All right, Doom. I wish you the best of luck. Face. Joey, it's about the number. What numbers what are we talking about here? I've showed my number. I don't got to show anybody anything, but I've showed mine. My numbers are all legit. Passed through everything, through all the tests that you two do, all my life count, everything. I got thousands of hours watched. Thousands. So, ain't nothing I do wrong here. If I did, I wouldn't still be up. I have shown my face. You guys are jealous. You've shown your face, Final Boss? All right, cool. See, this is good with no mods like Muddy. I fear this will not let. Listen, I'm gonna make sure my mods there has to be a very strong reason for someone to be banned. So I'm claiming to be Joey's daddy. You are? You wish. Dude, I don't even think you could be a daddy to anybody. It's hard when you got a pussy between your legs, ain't it? That's hard. I'm afraid of Rochi, I'm not afraid of any human being. So if how can I be afraid of someone that hides behind a mask? Who's afraid to show everybody who he is? You're barking up the wrong tree, Rochi. You just keep on being the scumbag you are, and you'll see you'll have more haters than you'll ever know. Joey. What's a fair moderator with me? Yeah, cool. I'm friendly mod. Nimrod, what's happening? How are you? Rick and Muddy need to lose their wrenches. Never gonna happen. Rick will never lose his wrench and Muddy will never lose his wrench. I don't care what TCN says. TCN, might as well enjoy it while they can. That's all I'm gonna say. Never block anyone, Joey. Not good for business. I haven't blocked it. I've unblocked everybody. So, But like I said, they're entitled to whatever they want. You see, the people that block are people that do nothing for anything, for anybody. So it doesn't matter. But you know what? If they want to come out and be children, let them be children. Is the best mod Joey has? Yeah, Chad Boozbach got his wrench back. Yeah. Joey, you should listen to Melton. You should watch Would Be Better. No, I'll pass on that. I will pass on that. Sorry about that. Sorry that you're a Melton ball washer. I'm not. Thank you. I don't need. I'll do my own way. This way, if I fail, I failed. You see what I'm saying? I don't change my personality for nobody, and I don't need anybody's advice on anything, how to do anything. You understand? I'm 60 years old, and if I'm gonna fall on my own. So, like a man. Yeah, Melton ain't even a thug. He's a rug maybe, but not a thug. Joey took my wrench because I didn't accept his advances. Yeah, right, Chris Green. I don't ever remember you being a wrench. Let's see. Is that you really telling how you come on to men? Are you admitting something here, Chris Green? Is that what you're doing? Sorry, Tukey, I'm not a Melton guy, but I am a Tukey guy. Tukey's good people. He's an asshole, but he's all right. Sorry, Chris. Joey, accept my advances. You guys dream a lot. That's all I can say. And you know what? It's sad because you guys are not funny. You guys are not. If you did, you'd be instead of hanging out like people in the chat room, desperados, you'd be making something with a channel and doing something. But you can't because you got no talent and you cry all day long. So I just let the chips fall and say, let's give the little babies their chat room to have their fun and let them just be themselves. And we're just going to sit back and do our thing and we don't care, because I look at it like this. I'm here because I want to be here. I'm afraid to enter the Dabbleverse. Some vicious people. There can be. They're all puppy dogs, though. Some good ones, too. There's a lot of good people in the Dabbleverse. Joey, mod me. No. I'll get them. Nope. Sorry. We don't need no more mods. Yeah, I'm working on editing a new video right now. That's good for you, Chad. I hope you the best. Best of luck for you. You need to be, like I said, you need to be like it's sad. Yes, I know, Doom. I know. I got such a sad life. I know. How much money have you made tonight? I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do on one day. It's what you do by the end of the month. That's what counts. So, yeah. How much you've made tonight, Rochi? I mean, you spend 20 hours a day out of 24 in the chat rooms doing nothing productive. What do you make today? Huh? I assume probably zero, right? With the government money you get from your government? Because we know you don't work, so. So what's the problem there, Rochi? Yeah, well, our company made some money tonight, so. Doesn't matter. And the end of the month is what counts, what adds up, so. So I would never have Rochi on. Would never want him to be anywhere near anything that I touch. I'm intrigued by what people tell people new to Dabbers, what it is. How do you summarize it? Stay out of the Dabbleverse. It's a shithole. The Dabbleverse is gone. I don't even believe it's even you can't even say it's a Dabbleverse. It's dead. The Dabbleverse has been dead a long time. There's nothing left of it, Hopefully everybody will break out and go their own way and this Dabbleverse will just die. It's gone. I mean, it's dead. There's nothing to it. But it's not it's just a bunch of lying people, a bunch of people that lie, that do shows, that do works, and it's just not good. People don't want to speak for their heart and tell honest God true stories and great stories that they've accomplished. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear lies, and they want to hear about dick, and they want to hear about fucking jerking off. That's what they like. That's a sick individual. There is no telling the devil story. Times for him to be. You're right, Gonzo. You've been saying that for a long time. Gonzo's a wise person and a good friend. I consider him a good friend. This is not Gonzo. This is Gonzo, not Gonzo. And he's a good man. And good to see you here tonight, Gonzo. It's been a while. I thought about you the other day. Guess ain't they? Coors Light says, guess ain't they? I hate to say it, but you are right. Many are flan. Yes, it's just done. I mean, you got the Uncle Karen show. Then now they're going on Brennan. Brennan is an angry man with facing some law. Karma's a bitch. He sat there and called me a common criminal, a piece of shit. Look at him. He's in all kind of trouble with the law now, ain't he? Ain't that a bitch, how karma works? Congratulations on your gifted NL membership, Joe. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. I don't really go on there that much. I pop a belt every once in a while. It don't matter. I've bought memberships before when I used to watch them, but it don't matter. I probably won't even use it to gift the membership this round. So I got nothing to say to Melton. He doesn't want to. I don't talk to him. He don't talk to me. He got what he want. I got what I want. It's all good. Okay. He don't talk about me. I don't bother with him, and it works out perfect. I got no desire to be friends with him or anything like that. So. Good evening, Sam. How are you? How was your lunch today when you were at work? Did you have a good lunch? I'm not talking about Shuli. I'm saying Shuli is on doing a show on the Auntie Karen show. They got trainables. I talked to Shuli quite a bit. So now they're talking. They're going to bust on Brennan. Brennan's a tired, angry old guy. They got they do it right. No matter what anybody says, the Shuli Network does it right. They're funny, they're entertaining, and they make serious money. And they make a lot of memberships. And they're friendly, and they're good people. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. You won't be selling nothing to our event, because if you do, that's illegal. That's a federal offense, and you will be prosecuted. So if you want to go ahead and do that, and we find out you sold any tickets with anybody, we'll be checking our tickets. And we'll know. You will, and thank you for admitting that. Thank you for admitting that. We have it documented now. So we will make sure we alert the proper authorities on that note, because you just said you'll be scalping tickets, which is illegal in this country. You understand that, right? You do understand that. So I hate to tell you, but we're gonna have to document that right now. And I got the picture. Thank you. It's done. And so I'd be very careful how you tread here, buddy. Like I said, you're entitled to your opinion, and we're not going to take you out of our chat room. But what you just did, you just admitted you were a scalper. And that's a federal offense, my friend, scalping tickets. So I'd be very careful how you handle that. You just put your own foot in your own mouth, see, and you stepped on your own dick. I can't help it. Can't help it was that easy to guide you to that, I was told a long time ago, people that think they're smart, they're really dumb, and they really give up all their stuff right out in the open. They really do. And thank you. Thank you for being dumb. That's all I can tell you. I appreciate it. Very much. Anything else we got to cover? Anything else? So just like I said, enjoy the chat room. You got no threat of being banned. Now, me go and post on somebody, and that could happen at any given time. But don't take it personal. Be a man. If I jump down your throat and I tear you apart, just be a man. Don't cry about it. Joe, I will come to CatalanoTV as long as you promise to not touch me. I don't touch any man down there, buddy. So I don't really care if you come or not, Chris. If you want to come, you'll have a good time. If you don't, and you miss out. What can I tell you? I'm so sad for the con. Yeah. So are you currently medicated on just my heart medicine and my blood pressure medicine and my potassium medicine is all I take. Rocco needs what? That's up to him. I don't preach anything to anybody. Great job. Support your grandkids. Yes. Get a job. I don't need a job to Army. I worked 35 years. I'm retired, so I don't have to. And I do take care of my grandkids and my kids. I help them out every way I can. Another fun factual thing but see, here is the rule. If you talk about my kids and my wife or my grandkids, you will be banned. And that's one of the rules you will not be put in. So I'm going to give you a warning now, and then you're going to be bye-bye, okay? So turn into Catalan Network for the best. Yeah, no, for the worst, no, you're just tuning into what I put out there, and they just replay it. So yeah, tune into the real Catalan Network if you want the real deal. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? This is where it really happens. This is where it's all the magic happens, not with them. They're just a bunch of fake ass wannabes that got pissed off because they can't talk shit to me because I won't allow it. So, but that's all right. you know, slowly but surely. And when that channel goes bye-bye, they'll be crying, because it will be. Eventually YouTube's going to say, wait a minute, you're breaking you guys are breaking daily to a lot of terms of service is what you're doing over there. And I don't know what angel's in your corner right now, or YouTube might be that backed up that they're not paying attention. But you'll get hit soon. It'll happen. And I can't wait till it does. To watch you guys squirm on the floor, it'll be unbelievably the excited day of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, we know that you guys are not fans. We know you guys are true haters. And, but you know, hey, good luck with everything. I hope you wish the best, because we're still going to be here doing our thing. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. So, that's much I could tell you that. So, anything else? Anything else? Anything else you want to talk about? No, you're not being transformative. You are violating, so you're fucking wrong there. But okay, you keep thinking that. You keep thinking you guys are all brainiacs. That's good. Last week of baseball, last chance, show you. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting off of here now, but you know, I know that you would like to see what's going to happen. It's not the time to go with that full throttle yet, but it will happen. I just don't know when. I wish I could say it better. There's nothing to tell. You'll know by May 1st. We'll be booked with the place where it'll be, and then you'll be able to purchase the tickets through them. They're a legitimate company that hosts events that sell a lot of tickets, and we're in the works of making a deal with them. Why does it say it has to be transformative? You do have to be transformative. That's in one of the rules. That is. So good luck with that. Anyhow, anything else? Yeah, under a different name. Yeah. Well, I'm wrong again. But you go ahead and you put that one out. You're wrong again, Rochi. Rochi, were you the dumbest kid in school? Were you the dumbest kid in school? I'm just curious. Because there's not a thing you fucking guess about what you think about me. Why would I operate under a different name? Everything's legit. I'm 100% legit, especially with YouTube. So there you go, spreading lies about me. But you go ahead and you challenge that. I hope you do. I pray to God you do. Good luck with that one. Okay? Okay, well, you'll see about that. You're wrong about that. But you guys have a great evening. I'm glad you enjoyed your chat room. I don't got to show you anything, Rochi. It's none of your fucking business. But you go ahead and you call YouTube and find out. Find out your own way. I don't got to help you find out anything. Okay? Yeah. Well, good luck with that. They're not available now, buddy. But good luck with that, Catalano Network. You just go ahead and keep scalping phony tickets and see what happens. Okay? Yeah. Well, good luck for that, Doom. I wish you the best of luck. Even though you're a worthless piece of garbage who tries to get everybody to hate me, but it doesn't work. Nobody listens to you, Doom. You're old news, Doom. Clipper of the fucking year, my ass. Next year you won't even be thought of. Good luck with that. Who's Rochi struck in there? No, Rochi didn't strike in there, buddy. Rochi could fucking find out for. I'm just not gonna be stupid enough to show Rochi anything, because when he goes and finds out and he goes and tries to find out and he gets zapped again as usual like he does, I laugh hard at him. It takes a lot to get my nerves struck. So another person, why? Rochi did not strike a nerve. I don't want to send you a message. I don't like you guys. Yeah. All right, now. You guys all have a wonderful evening. All right? How long have I been on? I got 2 more minutes. I was going to give a full hour. I was just giving my own booth from the Catalano. One of these guys are great. Wow, thank you. How are they getting 49 people over there? They have to be buying them. Yeah. Yeah, we're buying them. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Bunch of people that are gooners. But here's the thing I want to leave you guys with, and remember this. Out of all you people that are together over at that network, remember, one of you guys are in my pocket. And you got to figure out who it is who's telling me all your private stuff, all your private conversations. Every day I laugh. He is really a good friend to you guys, but he likes me a little bit more. So he's betraying you guys every day. And you'll never find out who it is. And you guys, I got some juicy stuff. Those private talks you have, Boy, thank you guys for being dumber than I thought you were. Good luck finding out who it is. Good luck. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye now. Bye. Take care. Bye.